From San Francisco Bay to the beaches of Miami. You know we keep it real. Pete, say what's up.
What's up? What's up, guys?
We're both famous, you guys. Don't act like you don't know. Come on, show us around, bro. Man, see? When I say I'm in Miami, look. I'm in Miami. You know what I'm saying? We call this work, we call this traveling for business, you know, but dang. Some would categorize this as vacation, rightfully so. So this is the crib right here, living room. And there's a beautiful library. Gee, come here. Give us some of the classics in here that people don't truly appreciate what's in here. Of course, all the Gracie Jiu-jitsu books.
Yeah, number one, the Master Text.
Of course.
We have those special edition, the red and the blue.
Dang.
Well, some old judo books, some old jiu-jitsu books.
Original
Jigoro
Kano books.
Yeah, we like to take a look and see the difference.
So this is a very robust library right here. If you need to know anything about the history of judo, Japanese jiu-jitsu, Brazilian jiu-jitsu, anything, it's all here. So this is the crib, you guys. You know, we can go have a little we have a little special Triangle Mastery Super class tonight. And I'm trying to get, you know, energized for that. So it's crazy. I need to show you the come here. Look at this. You can already tell the Grandmaster's influence is very strong over here. Very strong. But, dang. I mean, there are different levels of realness. And, you guys don't understand what's happening here. Explain the contents of what might be in here in something like this. Explain the contents.
Oh, that's a classic. There's a video on this that
already
Hiro made.
Cantaloupe, what is it?
Cantaloupe, papaya. Actually, this one has honey.
Dang. No bananas.
So no bananas.
Man, you guys, Gracie died all the way. Let's keep it real. So that's for after the class this evening. But for this right now, we just sit down and we just do this, you know, and we keep it real. This is my little pre-jiu-jitsu. Not gonna lie, the papaya in Miami, it's legit. Almost as good as Brazil.
Here we go. Man, dang. All right, I'm gonna keep it real. My first name Josue, my last name Menendez. I work with the Department of Homeland Security. I'm at Homeland Security Investigations. I'm a DT instructor back home. I'm also the training coordinator for the SWAT team back home from PR. First time I've ever been involved with jiu-jitsu. Real eye-opening. I had no knowledge whatsoever to this, and I can honestly say the following. I'm not gonna stop. I'm gonna continue till I die. Till I die. It's really the best training I've gotten in both realistic level and that I can use in my personal life as well as in my career.
The fight being this.
You guys, what is all this right here?
It's three of us, you know, so one watermelon for Pedro, one watermelon for myself, and one watermelon for Joaquim. The smallest one for Joaquim, no.
What about me?
Well, you have all these here.
Respect.
All right.
Let's go to work.
Let's do it.
Get you pumped up or what?
Yeah, always. Hey, Bruce.
What's up, Bruce?
How you doing?
Cool,
Good
bro.
to see you
What's
guys.
You made it. Dang. You're all here. What's up? What's up?
Keeping it real.
You guys remember this guy? What's up?
Hey, I'm Sergeant Larry Folsom with Leon County Sheriff's Office in Tallahassee, Florida. I came into this class with a pretty good base of Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, sport Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. Rener and Carlos, they were able to take that sport aspect, transform it right into the street aspect, handcuffing techniques, weapon retention. That's all stuff that I don't do in class. Good stuff. What I liked most about it, though, was you did not have to come in with a base in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. People came into this class knowing nothing about it at all. The thing I think was most amazing about this whole thing, the entire week, 40 people, not one person injured. Slow, steady, controlled. Level of physical fitness was not really an issue in this. Great class.
Very excited to have Rener Gracie here, Professor Rener Gracie here with us this afternoon. As you know, we've developed throughout the years, many years, a very close relationship with his brother Hiro and all his other brothers, Rener. That comes from his father, his grandfather, with our grandfather. So the link has been going on since the 50s. And it has never been stronger. We are extremely proud of all the work that they've been doing to promote the art of Gracie Jiu-Jitsu around the world. They were born with a very important mission to be able to promote around the world the work that was started back in Brazil and that continued by his father when he brought the art to the United States, and his brothers and all the work that they did to promote the art. Royce's amazing victories in the UFC that was created by his father. And now, with some misunderstandings and some confusion that occurs in the world of martial arts as to the role of Jiu-Jitsu, a lot of people thinking that Jiu-Jitsu is restricted to grappling, that Jiu-Jitsu is restricted to ground fighting, then they came to show the true essence of Jiu-Jitsu, that it's a complete system of self-defense, and through their very organized teaching methods, be able to take Jiu-Jitsu to all corners of the world where many people didn't have access. So I would like to warmly welcome Rener, Valente Brothers.
Triangle shoulder block. If the lawnmower has wheels and the wheels lock up, they escape your triangle. What's the life lesson of the day? Triangle, amazing. Everyone can do it. Triangles aren't just for the long and skinny. Okay? Anybody can do triangles. Believe in it. Respect it.
Jeff Mazarak, the Tallahassee Police Department, giving Rener a quick tour of some of the equipment that I have in my trunk.
10-4.
And what we have here is an AR-15 patrol rifle equipped with an EOTech holographic sight and a flashlight for use at nighttime or inside of buildings.
For those who don't speak police officer, what does that mean?
Basically what that means is that this is a rifle that we can use to extend our range of effective shots on the target and give us a lot more firepower. The holographic sight is what's called a battle sight that allows us to keep both eyes open, so we have more awareness of what's going on around us whenever we're operating this. Then we have a flashlight, pretty high intensity flashlight for use inside buildings and things like that.
Or two people. So post them with long guns, some kind of rifle.
Then we have
or it could be an MP
right here what's called a pepper ball launching system, which launches a round that looks like this, which contains a powdered OC, which is basically like a powdered version of pepper spray or mace. And we use that in crowd control situations.
Probably handguns. And then you'll have
That's a standard paintball gun though, right? That shoots that?
Standard Tipman type paintball gun.
in their holster.
We've got,
And they're hiding behind the two guys with guns. Okay?
here, this is for certain people that are on what's called the SRT team, Special Response Team. We have all sorts of padding here for use in riot control type situations, including big chest pads. We have ballistic helmet with a shield. Then, one of most people's favorites, we have spikes, pursuit type situations. You can see that you have all these rows and rows of Basically, little sharp, hollow tubes. What happens is whenever we get ready to apply this, we've got a couple of different methods. We can either set it out ahead of whatever car is being pursued, or we can throw it out in front of it. This spreads out in an accordion-type fashion with all these oriented up. The car runs over it. These break off, stay on the tires, and quickly deflate the tires.
So you leave these caps on?
Yes. Yeah, when a car runs over it, it'll just push right down through it.
Wow.
Yeah.
Even close. You're not going to switch eyeglasses with somebody because then they can't.
You can see up front here we've got our computer here that we use. We receive all our calls on. There's a shotgun you can see mounted up top there. That's a Remington 870 shotgun.
Dang.
And then all of our various radios and other technical equipment.
So this is all great equipment, but when all else fails, what do you use?
Your mind. That's the #1 tool right there.
Dang.
That and Gracie survival tactics.
Pass!
In my experience on the street personally, I've seen the tasers not work like you want them, not necessarily fail, but you don't get the connection you want. The probe spread is not far enough to get neuromuscular incapacitation, so you don't get the full body lockup, or one probe misses, or we've actually had cartridges fail to fire in years past, and it's not the end-all be-all there. And even if you do tase someone, you still need to take them control, hopefully while the taser is they're under the power of the taser. That doesn't always work. So having the ability to go hands-on with somebody and put them in a position of control where you can move the handcuff without jeopardizing yourself and your own safety is something that is invaluable to police officers, just anywhere.
Tell them your name.
Megan.
Last name?
Ocasio.
How old are you?
7.
How many classes do you have now?
What do you mean?
Bully-proof jiu-jitsu classes at home. How many?
I don't know.
You didn't keep track?
I did.
2 years training. 2 years training out of her house with her father. Do you guys really dedicate at home? You guys dedicate and train at home on the living room floor? Don't look at him.
Yes.
You guys train hard? You practice all the techniques? What's your favorite technique?
The triangle choke.
Now I know her secret. Now I know how to avoid defeat against Megan. Are you ready? Let's go. So if you guys say, hey Megan, I want to fight you. Who do you think you are? Oh, nice base when she gets up. Good. Oh man. Bitch is back down in headlocks. She does not know how to bring the leg over there. Whoa! Take it back, Megan. Take it back. Good header. Oh no. Good header. No. Taught her the double ankle sweep. Who taught her? Whoa. Good. Oh no. Here she comes. Oh no. That was pretty slick. Too bad I'm not gonna let you put your hook in. Sorry, it's not coming in. I'm gonna call it back. Sorry, no hooks for you, buddy. No hooks for you today. No hooks for you. Whoa. No, I can't believe she knows this. Can't believe it. What do you say to him now?
Will you slip on me?
Forever or just for today?
Forever.
Can I beat up on other little kids?
No.
Please, let me beat up on some kids.
No.
Bullies need to beat up. Oh, okay, never mind. I would like all of us to join in congratulating my friend Megan on her second stripe on her white-orange belt. You know what this means, right? 2 more to go. And then time to test. Stand up, let me tie it on you to make it official. So tough, so dedicated. Go.
Keep it real.
Good job. Okay. Very good.
It's actually put me so close to her that I can't even explain how much. I mean, we
the
were
connection.
close. Yes, we were close together before. We were close before, but now it's just. I mean, it's amazing. She begs me every single day. Can we please do Gracie game? Can we please do Gracie just every day?
So she loves it.
Yes, yes. I can't get her away from that.
Dang. And did you start first, or did she start first, and then you kind of followed?
I was looking at the Gracie University.
Cool. For yourself mainly?
For myself, right.
Right.
But I couldn't find anybody to train, and you came out with Bulletproof, and I said, let's get it.
Right.
And since we started, I mean, since the get-go, she loved it. I mean, the job that you and here and do on the camera, it's amazing. It's when she's looking at you guys on the TV, she responds to you.
She responds to the television.
When you ask a question, she
really
responds to it's like she is in it.
Dang, so it worked.
It's amazing.
See, guys? Dang, it worked. And if it worked for one, it might work for some more. So guess what? We keep going.
I have to say that this is extremely useful to the law enforcement officer. I have 19 years on the job. I've been on the street in uniform, plain clothes, detective, investigator, every type of scenario that you can dream of. I've pretty much seen it, and there are a lot of things in this course that are very useful I could have used in the past when I got into some situations, and it's just another tool and an arsenal that a lot of cops don't have, and I believe that this course is something that should be required in a lot of places. It's a shame that it's not, but
You guys don't know this, but I do have a secret that Rener doesn't even know. Every time I bring him over here, they trick him and I stay with him. Of course, he teaches me all kinds of different techniques and stuff, and we always talk about martial arts. But the best private lessons are the ones that I see outside of the school. Basically have to do with nutrition. Because this is the ultimate opponent, yourself. So every time I get here, I learn something new, you know, in the kitchen. And then on the mat, we have fun.
Okay, so Renergy, tell us what do you feel about this? Version 2, what's the difference for you?
Tell you the truth, it feels more like an omelette, you know. So it's a little more palatable, it's a little more acceptable. But the juice, I was surprised at the juice, you know, it was making it.
Drink it and then tell us what you feel right after, very slowly.
Smooth. It's very, very smooth. It's not, you know, the red color, you expect a harshness in the taste, but it's not. It's refreshing. That's probably the one word, refreshing. And a few hours later, we'll see what kind of.
Talk about how it feels to drink such nature and from the earth, so pure, the purest earth drink you've ever had in your life, and then how that affects you.
Well, I don't know, you know, I think it feels, it makes me feel lighter, energetic, but lighter at the same time. You know, usually with drinks like this with a heavy color, I expect a heaviness behind it, you know, a lot of sweetness or whatever, but this is very refreshing, very light, which, you know, in a word, just makes me feel very light, easy to go.
Do you feel more connected to the universe by drinking the earth?
Getting closer to the Amazon. You know, Venezuela and Brazil. I'm from Venezuela. You know, Brazil. We share the Amazon. So yeah, feel closer to home for sure.
Bro, the Amazon belongs to Brazil. We let you guys borrow it sometimes.
No, that's not true.
So we're here at the Tallahassee Community College Public Safety Institute in Havana, Florida, and we're just finishing up the GST course, 1 week instructor certification course for military and law enforcement professionals. Incredibly good course. We have a beautiful facility here, 6,000 square feet of mat space, as you can see behind me. The mat is bigger than the Gracie Academy mat, and it's not green, but it's nice. And right now they're doing the blindfolded exercise, which we do at the end of the week, where they have a chance to take all the techniques they've learned throughout the week and apply them in a blindfold training exercise with a partner who is not blindfolded. So they have to really connect and flow through all the techniques, but it's incredibly powerful because they don't allow themselves to get distracted by their visual surroundings, and it forces them to feel everything these cops are going to be better cops. They're going to train these techniques they're going to provide these techniques to their colleagues, and it's all good, you know. And the best part about it is the more they learn, the more techniques they learn, the less likely they are to become violent with a subject. That's kind of the best part for us. You know, we're giving them the tools so they don't have to go to that baton right away. You know, they have more options to go to before it gets out of control, and that's the Gracie way.
You know, your typical jiu-jitsu and martial arts school teaches you how to go to the ground and win and submit people on the ground. But the Gracies have really come into their own in understanding that based upon the equipment, the police officers wear, we really don't work well on the ground. We're not as flexible as you would be wearing a gi. So they kind of tailored the class on when you get on the ground, move to these techniques, and then they showed us ways to get up, to get back to our feet so we can access the tools off our gun belt and be a much more productive officer.
AK-47, built in 1947 by a Russian gentleman with the last name Kalishnikov. Automat Kalishnikov, 1947. Automat wasn't his first name. It meant automatic in Russian, kind of like this. Pretty fun.